When running a hire business, it is critical to be able to easily track item availability and bookings. You can tell if an item is unavailable when creating a booking, as HirePOS will show it as a double booking. However, there are other times when you need the information without wanting to create a booking. For this, there is the availability screen. You can get there via the availability button on the home screen or at any point by navigating to Sales, Availability. This screen provides a massive filters and scope refinements to help give you exactly the information you need. You have the option to adjust the scope of the table using the hour, 7-day or 31-day buttons at the top. But before we look at the rest of the filters, let's have a look at what this screen is telling us. We have a list of all of the items that fall within our filter settings, with the total number of each owned slightly to the right. The numbers in the main field of cells are showing us how many units are available for hire based on the current hires in the system. We can see that on Wednesday through Saturday, we have bookings that are reducing the available quantity of our microphones and speakers. The red cell is letting us know that we have an overbooking, and the following orange cell indicates an availability of 0. Or to put another way, this item is not overbooked, but is totally booked out. There is a toggle in the filters section that lets you switch this view between quantity in and quantity out. So at the flick of a button, you can choose to see how many items are available or how many items are currently booked out. The first column of numbers, the total quantity owned, are actually drill down buttons. Clicking these will let you view in greater detail what quantity of items are booked to go where, or in other words, let you drill down on the item. This is a great tool for diagnosing double bookings and assessing item-specific availability. Let's drill down on this double booking for the knuckle boom. I can see that it has 2 bookings that overlap. If I press the invoice number for one of these bookings, I can preview the booking information and elect to open it to make changes. Let's substitute another machine into this invoice to fix our availability issue. Selecting the item on the invoice, I can use the Check Availability button to give me a real-time indication of the items in my search box before I add them to my list. I can see here that boom number 1 is not available, but boom number 2 is free. Let's select that one. I can now save it, and HirePOS has taken me back to the availability screen, where I can see that I no longer have any negative numbers or red cells. So we have had a look at some of the functions of the availability screen. However, in a real-world scenario, it is likely that a business will have many more items than this in their inventory. This is where filters come in. You can filter by item category, which limits the scope of the screen to only items in that category. Clearing that, you can also search directly for a specific item. You can look forward in time using the Date From field, which selects the first date seen on this screen. This works in conjunction with the hour, 7-day, 31-day scope settings above. Let's just set that back to today. Depending on your business practices, you may want to include quoted items on your availability screen. Please note, although you can choose to view quoted items on this screen, they are not actually reserved in the system. When creating a new quote or booking, items on existing quotes will not show as booked or unavailable. Only reservation, booking, and invoice modes reserve and book items. Under the cog button, there are a few extra tools and features that might be handy depending on your use case. For example, you can elect to show current location pin for hire items, which, if you're using the locations feature, will show you quickly where each of your items are. There is one other feature on the availability screen that needs a mention: cart. This will be covered in greater detail in an upcoming tutorial. However, let's have a look at the basics now. To the left of an item description, there is a cart icon. Clicking this lets you add a quantity of the item to your cart. When you are satisfied with your cart contents, navigate to the sales screen, select a customer, and select the now visible Add Cart. This will automatically populate your new record with items you selected on the availability screen. For more info on double bookings, locations, multiple item quantities, or the cart feature, please see the related tutorial or visit the Help Center in the HirePOS app.